The little girl dragged her mother's body to find her father. However, the prince had no intention of acknowledging her. He even smashed his jade pendant to show he had never had a low-status wife. Then he left with his new wife and daughter. As the little girl dragged her mother, hopelessness set in. Just then, the powerful regent passed by. He immediately noticed the poor child. The regent approached and said he was in need of a daughter. He decided to take her home with him. Meanwhile, the Empress Dowager was in a rage at the palace. She was upset because all her sons had only grandsons, no granddaughters. At this moment, the regent entered with the child. He announced he had brought back a granddaughter. The Empress Dowager was initially skeptical, but when the girl called her grandmother, the Empress was overjoyed and immediately accepted her as her well-behaved granddaughter. The regent wasn't overly concerned about the girl. After all, he adopted her just to please the Empress Dowager. However, the Empress Dowager treasured the girl like a gem. She then offered the girl a chicken leg, but the little girl handed it to the prince, saying her father, being the most hardworking, should eat it first. This thoughtful gesture earned the girl praise from the Empress Dowager. The Empress had not expected the child to be so thoughtful. Just as she was about to reward her, a painter arrived with a portrait. The painter explained it was a memorial of the Empress's deceased pet. The little girl, wanting to please the Empress, added a mustache to the painting. To everyone's surprise, the cat in the painting came to life. As people marveled, the Empress Dowager immediately declared her granddaughter to be her little lucky star. At that moment, urgent news arrived from the border. The regent had to lead the army to calm the situation. While the little girl worried about her father, she noticed the cat was talking to her. The cat told her only the war god, the ninth prince, could resolve the crisis. But the ninth prince was severely injured and blind. The little girl, eager for her father's victory, rushed to find the ninth prince. When she arrived, she found the ninth prince trying to end his life. She immediately rushed forward, grabbing the sharp sword. Even wounded, she refused to let go. Only when the Empress Dowager and the regent arrived did the ninth prince stop his actions. The little girl stayed by his side. Through her encouragement and companionship, the ninth prince finally overcame his despair. He no longer thought of taking his own life. The little girl then spent her days studying medicine to find a way to heal the ninth prince. She discovered a magical herb that could restore him to full health, but no one had ever seen it before. Yet, the girl managed to draw the legendary herb with just her brush. The imperial doctors were stunned by the herb's authenticity. The Empress Dowager was so impressed she decided to reward her granddaughter. 3 days later, the ninth prince's vision and health were fully restored. He immediately led the troops into battle. In just 1 month, news arrived that the ninth prince had defeated the enemy. The regent knew this was all thanks to his daughter. He decided to bestow the title of princess on her at the ninth prince's victory banquet. However, as the girl entered, she encountered the bastard prince's younger daughter. She thought the girl had come to steal her father. She immediately pushed the girl to the ground. Then she snatched the girl's jade pendant, forcing her to kneel and beg for mercy. The girl, refusing to bow, got into a struggle with her. In the end, both girls injured their hands on broken porcelain. The scene was witnessed by the bastard father. With some cunning lies, he ordered the girl to kneel and apologize. The news quickly reached the regent's ears. He was enraged. Meanwhile, the Empress Dowager and the ninth prince also received the news. In a fury, they immediately set off with their people. Meanwhile, the little girl remained defiant. The cunning girl snapped the jade pendant in half. The girl, seeing this,